What's up, y'all? It's Chief Ola. Back at it with another lesson. Before I start my lesson, I would like to send peace and positive energy onto the beautiful success, lovely goddesses from the land. I would like to send peace and love uh, and protection also to the gods. Um, Peace to the gods on the land. I would also like to send peace and positive energy onto the beings that are not made like I am, but can reflect something that's within me. Uh, I would also like to send peace and positive energy most importantly to the ancestors. Because without the ancestors, none of this would be important, or none of this would be available without the ancestral energy. Um, I would also like to send peace and positive energy onto the lost souls or souls that are unaware of who they are right now. I would also like to send peace and positive energy onto the cosmos and onto the planet. Um, so yeah, basically, tonight I'm gonna be talking about being independent. Alright. Now being independent, it's very important, especially in the world we in right now. You know. Like I have told told you before, right? Is that you are the only person that can save you. You can only save yourself. Can't nobody else save you for you. You can only save yourself. You can't look for other people to do the work that you need to be doing for yourself. You can't look for other people for that. You have to do your own work. That's how this shit go. You have to be willing to go through the fire to come out that motherfucker alive. Being independent is not necessarily you making allow a big lump sum of money on your own. I'm saying being independent to the point to where you learning who you are. That's what I'm meaning by being independent. Depending on yourself, relying on yourself. Don't go to nobody for no information, only go to yourself. Rely on yourself. You are your own research. Right? We got a lot of people out here, that tell you real good shit that you need to hear, but don't rely on them to be your informer. Always rely on your own information, right? Listen to others, right? Listen to others, because listening to other people gives you a better view on what you already know, so you can put more together for the information you got, right? Listen to others, but don't always just go off of what they say and just think, okay, they the only ones right now know shit. No, you know shit too. But you have to be able to unlock your abilities to gain in the information that you already know. Right? Because I have talked about this before, how people be paying motherfuckers to give them information. That's the most dumbest shit to me. Why would you pay a motherfucker for some information that you already know? Like when I be saying motherfuckers already know shit, I ain't just saying that just to say it, nigga. You already know shit. You just don't want to go within yourself because you a lazy motherfucker. You want other motherfuckers to do shit for you that you know you could do yourself, but you don't have that willpower. Right? So you'll rather give a motherfucker $20. Oh, here's $20, guy. Ooh, give a motherfucker $20 to tell you some shit that you already know. That's the most dumbest shit. You could be gaining your own knowledge, gaining your own information, so you can enlighten motherfuckers in your neighborhood, enlighten your children, enlighten your mother, enlighten your father, enlighten your husband, uh, enlighten your significant boyfriend, girlfriend. You could be enlightening motherfuckers by the information that you getting from yourself. But nah, you choosing to pay motherfuckers for it. That's the most dumbest shit. That's the most stupidest shit. I don't know. I just can't get that. I can't get it. And I don't judge motherfuckers. You do what you want to do, but I just don't get it. How the fuck you think we got to the point we got to by going within ourselves? Motherfuckers be thinking we just be making up shit when we saying like I be laughing because motherfuckers be thinking motherfuckers just making up shit. No, we ain't making up shit. This is some shit that we know, nigga. This ain't no made up shit. This shit ain't made up. This real shit. I know a lot of shit. I'm tuned in to a lot of shit and I know a lot of shit. Right? This shit ain't made up. This is what the fuck it really is. Cause everything I say, I watch another motherfucker they saying the same shit. But put a little bit more on it to get motherfuckers to understand what we all been telling motherfuckers for this very long. You feel me? So this shit ain't made up. We tapped into some shit, right? So by us being tapped into some shit, we gotta get on here and teach and do what we gotta do. But we had to be independent to get to this point. Cause you gonna get to a point to where you don't wanna watch other motherfuckers no more. Not that you selfish and you got an ego and you wanna be better than somebody, but you gonna wanna see shit. What is there for me to know? I probably know some shit, and you do. But you have to find that. You have to want to discover that. It ain't just gonna happen by you just sitting around doing nothing. It ain't gonna happen like that. You gotta dive within yourself deeply. You gotta pay attention to how you is. Pay attention to certain shit you do. All that shit means something. Because when you start meditating and doing your self work, doing your shadow work, all the shit that you used to do is gonna make sense to who you are in the present. So you gonna realize basically that the person that you once was basically there to help you remember who you really are. So everything was baby steps to get you to the place that you at now, to where you in your full truth. That's how this shit work. It ain't that hard, but be you gotta be willing to do the work. But it ain't hard though. It ain't hard at all. It's just some shit you gotta deal with and you gotta realize. A lot of people are afraid to live in their own truth, right? So they rather accept a life full of lies, right? They rather live in a lie rather than living in their truth, right? And they don't want to live in their truth because they scared, right? Because people know what comes with this revolutionary shit. It's either one way you could go. You could go to jail with some revolutionary shit, or a motherfucker try to kill you. Right? So people see that and be like, man, I don't want to woo. I don't want to tap into that type of shit because I don't want nothing to happen to me. But shit, you can't be scared though. Anything can happen to you. It don't matter if you doing this or you doing something else. Anything can happen to a motherfucker. It don't matter what you doing. That can happen to anybody. You could just be walking down the street, and motherfucker do something to you. Please do something to you. It don't matter what you want. You feel me? So you having the fear of what could happen to you in the worst case scenario, that's some shit you shouldn't even be thinking about. That's some weak ass shit. That's some shit you shouldn't even be thinking about. Because you don't realize the power you have and how you can change people's lives if you really just did something. You got a lot of chiefs on the land, right? Certain chiefs is on the land for certain reasons, right? So if you somewhere that in this modern day wouldn't be considered popular, you there for a reason. That means that's a part of land. That's a part of land that our invaders, they probably most likely put a spell over that part of the land, right? Did certain shit on that part of the land, and you are on that part of the land to do something where you at, right? So you could be on a certain part of the land to activate other souls and spirits, right? You think about the city you in and how you don't have no leaders and how it ain't nobody in your community that's tapped in and shit that don't give a fuck about the kids and none of that. And you the only motherfucker that knows some shit. Well, you gotta put something in there. Okay, I know something. And we ain't really got no leaders from where I come from. Then you start putting shit together, gaining your own information. Then you like, shit, I could probably be teaching motherfuckers in my neighborhood. Right, that's what you there. If that shit coming into your mind and you putting shit together and you realizing what you doing every day and the information that you giving out, whether if it's, you know, online and all that shit, or you give information to family members, but you ain't outside telling motherfuckers, if you realizing certain shit you doing and putting all that shit together, you probably like, okay, yeah. So I'm probably am supposed to be teaching motherfuckers in my neighborhood. I'm probably am supposed to be putting motherfuckers together. Yeah, that's what you supposed to be doing. That's why you on that certain part of the land. But you there for a reason. All the chiefs on the land is in they all on different parts of the land for a reason. We all connected. We all part of the same tribe, but some of us had to split up and go different places for certain reasons. So you in a certain place you at for a certain reason. That means you got to do something over there, right? So this is why when your ass be trying to leave from where you at, it don't work out because you ain't supposed to be leaving. When you have a mission and you have a calling to do something that's meant for you to do, and you try to abandon what you trying to do, it ain't gonna work out the way you want it to work out, right? And it's gonna cause you to believe that life is shitting on you, right? Like life just having it out for you. No, it ain't having it out for you. It's really trying to help you realize what the fuck you need to be doing. But you don't realize what you need to be doing, so you just fucked up. Just sit and realize. Think about, all right, why the fuck I know what I know, or why I think the way I think. All that shit for a reason. Why motherfuckers in the neighborhood, every time I go outside, motherfuckers in the neighborhood always waving to me. Motherfuckers always staring at me. Motherfuckers always giving me a certain type of attention. That's for a reason. Cause most chiefs on the land is, they respected and they loved. Right? So you be sitting outside on the front porch like I do. Sit outside on the front porch, motherfucker see you, they speak to you, they look at you, have a certain smile, they give you a certain type of respect when they speaking to you. All that shit for a reason. That's your community. You supposed to be there. You supposed to do something. You just don't realize it yet though. But you supposed to do something. You supposed to help your people. You just have to put everything together. Right? You just got to put everything together. Once you put everything together, everything gonna make sense. But you have to be independent. You have to want to do what you gotta do for yourself. You gotta be independent to want to be like, okay, I am gonna step out here and start teaching my people. I am gonna woo. I am gonna help my people. Woo. You gotta be independent because ain't nobody else gonna help you do anything. You gotta do it yourself. Cause I told motherfuckers before, it ain't the money that's our problem. Everybody think money is our problem in us not having, cause motherfuckers don't even realize that we was never broke in the first place. If you really study shit and really understand economics and all that, you'll realize we was never broke, right? And I already talked about that, before last year. But everybody think that the money was our problem and the reason why we was fucked up, and that was the money. It was the knowledge, the lack of knowledge, us not knowing who we is, and us lacking the knowing of who we is our problem. Because although you have all that money in your pocket, but you don't know what the money represents, then you have no knowledge of what wealth is really is. If you have some money in your pocket, but you don't even know what money is about and what it's for or who it came from, then you have no knowledge. You don't know nothing. So those motherfuckers walking around with all this money, but they have no knowledge of even knowing what the fuck money is or why it's even certain shit on the money, motherfuckers. And I already explained the shit that's on the money, but motherfuckers still wouldn't see it even if you explain it to them. I told you they use color magic. That's why money green. Cause the color green is related to your heart chakra. Alright, your heart chakra is structured to the right side of your body. The right part of the brain is the feminine energy. So the heart connects all the way to the right part of the brain. So you see that color green, that not also affects the heart, but it affects the brain, right? Because the heart chakra is all about love, right? Love, being into nature. So you see that money, you get attached to it because of the color of it. And then when you get a certain handful of money in your pocket, you gonna want more of it. And it ain't the amount of money that you getting that's attracting you to it, it's the color. It's that color that's making you want more of that shit. It ain't the money. But if you ain't in tune to yourself, you wouldn't realize it. But that's what it is though. Right? So you got motherfuckers thinking, like I said, the money shit is our way out this shit. No, it's the knowledge. Cause I look at motherfuckers I look at motherfuckers today and I can see when motherfuckers is lost. Cause I can just look at them and see what they doing. Right? Cause a lot of motherfuckers out here that you think living their best lives, a lot of motherfuckers ain't living their best lives. A lot of motherfuckers behind closed doors is lost like a motherfucker. They don't know shit. They lost. They in tune to this internet shit. They don't know nothing else but that. They trying to do anything in their power just to get a bag and be seen and do this little clown shit because they ain't got nothing else to do. That's a fact. Then you got motherfuckers going around saying they real niggas but ain't done nothing real in their lives and shit. Got goddesses calling themselves real bitches, but they got on, fake hair and shit, lace fronts and nails and makeup, all this shit. You ain't nothing real about you. But you call yourself real. That don't make sense. Cause there's not too many independent people out here. On the spiritual level, there ain't too many people out here like that. Right? The ones that's independent on this type of level to where you have your own knowledge and have solidified yourself as being your own teacher, your own informator. It ain't too many motherfuckers like that. It's rare. So this is why the ones that we have here now, that's independent with their own knowledge and what they know, you get people that be gravitated towards that because uh they don't really see those type of people every day. And you don't really see too many people like that. You complain all day, about your life not being the way you want it to be, motherfuckers tired of going to work, tired of having a job and all that shit. You can avoid your job. You can avoid going to work every day if you become independent. Stop doing shit that you was told to do and start doing shit that you need to do. That's what you have to do. Start doing shit that you need to do. Start doing shit that's helping you better yourself. Because the only reason why you go to a job is because you get money in the end of it. That's the only reason why you go to a job. But nigga, you can get money in other things. That ain't just the only way to get money. If you think of it nowadays, getting a job, that's the old way of making money. Now, if you think about it, having a job, that's the old way. Niggas have found out other shit. Because most of all, motherfuckers have found out that this is our shit, so motherfuckers is getting back what they really own. Get back their shit. Right? But you got the other motherfuckers that still going along with this bullshit and they can't see beyond it. Cause they still have that fear of, man, I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be homeless. But you're not homeless. Nature is your home. This ain't this house shit. This ain't your home, nigga. Outside, that's your home. It's just a lot of fucked up shit they put outside to make you believe that ain't no place to live. There ain't no place to lay your head at. Alright? That's why you think like that, but that's your real home. It's a need for spiritual work to be done, by a lot of people. You have to do your spiritual work. Learn who you is. Get rid of your ego. Your ego is not you. Because your ego will tell you, I need this, I need that, I need that, I need that, I need this. But that's your ego. That's not how you really feeling. If you listen to your real self and you ask yourself certain shit, it's going to give you a whole different explanation for what you need to be doing and what you came down here to do. Right? My job is to sit here and teach motherfuckers about the shit that I came down here already knowing. That's my job. Simple as that. Ain't this and that. It's just a simple motherfucking job. Teach motherfuckers the shit that you know. So you can help people grow within the knowing of who they is. That's it. But a lot of people don't have the patience to do shit like that because a lot of motherfuckers want to move around, do this, do that, do that, that. Sometimes you need to sit your ass down in one spot. You sit your ass down in one spot, you may learn something about yourself. That's a fact. But you have to be independent with yourself. If you don't know something that somebody else may know, well, start trying to see what you want to know. Do something about it. Don't just, sit there and let shit be what it be. Do something about it. It's motherfuckers that have been in the same spot for about 30 something years. All just by the way that they thinking. Right? Not want to be independent. Not want to follow their own knowledge. They've been in the same spot their whole lives. But they don't even realize that they could change that quickly. They could change it. Just by relying on themselves, but motherfuckers don't want to do that. Alright? They could literally change it if they become more independent. Stop doing what motherfuckers want them to do. But you got motherfuckers that they don't want to do that because, like I said, motherfuckers don't want to go within. Because I told you, also, right? Motherfuckers call themselves gods and all that shit, but you ain't doing no god type of activities. In order to call yourself a god, you have to do god activities. Right? Because if you don't do no god activities, then how you gonna be a god? Motherfuckers go around, oh, I'm a god, I'm an Anunnaki god. You don't even know what the fuck an Anunnaki god really is. You don't even know that it's some Anunnaki gods that ain't even Anunnaki gods. Some of them is against the righteous Anunnaki gods. You don't even know that. right? You don't even know the story or the creation of Anu and how this shit even begun. You don't even know it. But you going around call yourself an Anunnaki guy. You don't call yourself something if you don't even know what the fuck it is. You don't know what it is or know what the fuck it means, but that's what you call yourself. Right? I know who I am, but I ain't just about to go around saying that shit because, you know, I just ain't just about to go around saying that shit. Even though I know a lot of God shit, but I just ain't just about to go around saying it. I don't have to keep saying what I know I am. I don't have to keep saying it. If I know what I am, I don't have to keep saying it. But motherfuckers that be going around that keep saying and keep saying and keep saying it, that's when you know the motherfuckers really don't know what the fuck they is. They just saying some shit they don't know nothing about. And then, like I said, most motherfuckers don't even know why we even fucking here. Niggas don't even know why we here. But they, oh, I'm an Anunnaki guy. You don't even know where you at. You don't even know what you supposed to be doing. But you call yourself a god. Get your people together as one collective unit. That's God shit. That's some shit a god to do. That's God shit. Right? But just sitting around, just call yourself something, but you ain't doing no God activities, you ain't no motherfucking God. Not yet. And then especially if you ain't even if you're not even in the consciousness of, you know, that feminine and that masculine, nigga, you really ain't God. Yeah, you still got a lot of developing to do. You still got to develop some more. That's what it is. Cause you see certain motherfuckers been, you know, then chilled out saying they guys and all that shit because we done broke shit down. You know, certain motherfuckers done broke shit down to motherfuckers to get them to understand this shit. You know, so certain motherfuckers done chilled out on it. It ain't that motherfuckers is trying to get you to not access your power. Nah, motherfuckers ain't say that, but motherfuckers is trying to get you to understand more what being a god is and what it makes to be a god. Because once you start doing God activities, you gonna have to deal with God shit. Right? People want to stop you, people want to put you down and all that shit. That's what being a God looks like. Jesus had non-believers, right? Most of your people down here that did God shit, they had what? Non-believers. People that didn't believe in what they were saying, right? Some motherfuckers had them put in jail or some motherfuckers killed them off. Right? Because they was doing God shit. And most of the motherfuckers that they got rid of was independent. They wasn't going off no Jesus. They wasn't going off no, oh, I gotta go work at 9 to 5. They wasn't on that type shit. They was self-independent, gaining their own knowledge, their own information, realizing what the fuck was going on out here. That's what it was. And that's why people did, you know, did what they did to them because they was independent. That's what it is. So you have to get to a point to where you like, all right, I gotta just go off of me and what myself is telling me rather than believing in anything that I'm told. Because a teacher can tell you anything, but it's up to you to recognize what he taught. Right? Because a motherfucker could tell you anything and you would hear it, but a couple days later or probably the next day you fuck around and forget about what the fuck they just told you. Right? But if you listening to yourself and asking yourself what the fuck is going on, then you gonna be at all ears. You gonna pay attention. You can't ignore yourself. Not for too much long. You're gonna get to a point to where you're gonna have to listen to yourself. You're gonna have to. Cause like I said earlier, everybody think being self-independent, is having your own money, getting these old black-owned businesses, even though you ain't black, if you're able to get these black-owned businesses, they ain't really self-independent. They ain't what motherfuckers talk about. Because like I said before, you know, you buying your business off of another motherfucker, so how the fuck can you call it black-owned if you buying it from somebody else? It ain't black-owned. Somebody owned that motherfucker until you got to it. But then you had to buy it off of them. With motherfucker, this is your land. This your shit. Why the fuck I gotta buy some shit that I already own? I wanna know who's the motherfucker that was owning this shit, because the realtor, the motherfucker that sold it to you, that ain't the motherfucker that really owned it. It's the motherfucker behind the scenes that really own this shit. And the motherfucker that own that shit is your oppressor. The motherfucker that's keeping you down every day. That's the motherfucker that own all your land. And they have all these motherfucking houses built on your motherfucking land. It didn't make you spend all this type of money to buy that shit. That shit motherfuckers don't even realize. So you think you self-independent because you bought your little boutique or whatever you got, bought your little business. You think you self-independent, like you doing something, like you getting off, but you ain't being negative or putting you down, my nigga. But you ain't really doing shit if you really think about it. You ain't really doing nothing. Because all this really is about in your mind, when you get down to it, is all about some money. And being able to feel like you better than your own people. That's all this shit is about. It ain't about you growing as a spiritual person. Nah. It's about looking down upon your people. And just having some money in your pocket. This real shit. Alright, cause I ain't here for no, money shit. I don't care about money. I'll never be broke, like I said before. I know who I am. I know my connection to the land. I know who the fuck I am. I know why I think the way I think. Because I'm connected to the land. You feel me? So this is why I don't get on here preaching that money shit, because I know it doesn't serve us. That's why I don't get on here with that bullshit. Keep it 100, I'm tired of talking about it. Because that's the main thing that has kept us from realizing who the fuck we really is the money. Because at the end of the day, you go to work, do your work every day, and you ain't gonna get nothing out of this life shit, because all you doing is working to pay money back to the government that's controlling you in your land. That's all you doing. So basically, you ain't winning in the end. Cause that house you got and that car you got, that shit just rented. If you really think about it. Cause sometimes them motherfuckers come take your shit back from you. If they want. Because you gotta also understand that a car is not your real transportation. A horse is your transportation, or shit walking on foot. Right? They got motherfuckers in cars and shit driving around, right? Driving past your land without you really getting out and really seeing your land. This is shit they do to you. Right? So you got motherfuckers out here that think they need a car because society tells you need a car. You don't need a motherfucking car. The same motion and kinetic energy you have is the same shit a car has. The same shit a horse has. It's the same shit. Right? They got the same type of motion. You just don't believe that you can go as quick as that car can go. So therefore, you feel like you need some transportation to get you from here to there. And that all that is caused by you not knowing who the fuck you is. You know? This is how this shit go though. So you gotta be self-independent. You gotta realize who you are. And you gotta do things for yourself. Rely on yourself. Rely on your own knowledge. Rely on your own power. Rely on your own will. Because you have the power and you have the will to do everything you gotta do. You just have to believe in it. Alright? So, guess I'm about to go ahead and get off here. This is just a quick little, lesson for you. Peace of love to the beautiful, sexy, lovely goddesses once again. Peace of love and light to the gods as well. Peace of ancestors, peace of planet. I'm going to have another update about the young cats and all that. And give more of a definition of what the young cats represent and what it's, morally about. So I might drop that tomorrow, telling you more what it's about. So, be tuned for that. So go ahead and put that out. But with that being said, it's Chief Ola. Peace and love to y'all. Peace to young cats out there, the youngins. And I'm out. Peace.